Hey everybody, welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing a video that I've wanted to do for a long time. This is a singles round at Trace State Park in Pontotoc, Mississippi on the Gold Layout. It's a long course. It is a fun course. It's a tightly wooded course in some parts. There's a lake to play around, as you can see today. It's very windy outside, but we're going to get through it. I've never shot par or under par out here. My best is 1 over par. We're going to see how we can do today. Whatever happens, happens. It's always a pleasure to be out here just learning this course, trying to get better because it commands a lot of shots that a lot of courses around here don't command. So let's get right into it. Hole 1 is a low ceiling uphill shot. It's only about 310 feet. But I'm going to try 1 forehand, 1 backhand, 2 off the first tee just to get that warm up in. Alright, backhand is a little bit deep and the forehand is a little bit to the left, so we'll probably play the backhand. I'm just a hair long with the crave, but I should have a good putt into this headwind, a little bit obstructed. Always good to get that first birdie to give you a little bit of wiggle room. The second hole is about 450 feet. The wind is blowing from right to left, which is going to make this hole tough because there's OB both on the right side and the left side. So I'm going to try to throw this force out over the road, trust it to come back, but probably won't be going all the way for the pin here. All right. I mean, you can probably hear and see the wind as it's blowing through here. This is a good shot. We were close to going OB, but we did stay in bounds. We'll just throw the upshot, not risk taking anything more than a par here. That's a good par to take. I was a little bit afraid of that one. Hole 3 plays not to the basket that you see, but to a basket that's over that hill and back down the hill, back by those evergreens that are way back in the back. I'm going to be throwing the fairway in the sky, just trying to go over everything, turn into the open up on top of that hill, and then try to have an upshot because it's a par 4. That should be good. That was the zone. That's a good birdie to take there. Man, just look at that scenery. Like, it's a little windy, but it's a beautiful park to play. Getting the birdie there puts me at 2 down going into hole 4, and hole 4 is a tough hole, so it's good to have, again, a little bit of wiggle room on this one. This one goes straight up that fairway, and you can see right at the end of that fairway, just straight ahead, there's a hill that starts to move up, and it goes up a hill and to the right, and it's a par 4. Tee sign puts it at 507, but the uphill is pretty significant, so it plays a little bit farther. I'm just going to be throwing to try to get to the mouth of the gap, and if I don't get there, I'm pitching to the mouth and then throwing uphill and trying to just play this one for par. Pretty good. As you can see, the shot goes up this hill to the right, like I was saying, pretty significantly. I'm still very cut off to the basket, so this is just, again, playing this for par. Oh, man. That scramble left me with a really great tap-in par to be 2 down through 4, which is a dream start for me. So that's really good. Hole 5 is a little bit tough to film as it goes down to the left and then a long straight shot that fades back to the right on maybe a forehand. It's a par 4. It's about 500 feet again, this time going down this hill that we just came up. So I'm probably going to throw Malta off the tee, try to cut off pretty hard to the left so that I can have an open shot back to the right on my second shot. We went glitch with a little bit of Anheuser. You can see here. Woo. This is a tough but a beautiful hole here. Hole 6 is about 615 feet. It plays down a levee. There's water on this right side, obviously, and there's water very close on the left side. It's only about an 80-foot wide fairway up until it opens about 450 to 500 feet down, and then it goes up to a basket that's up on the left. So I'm going to be throwing a berg just to try to get on this this levee here, and then I'm going to be throwing the upshot a little bit more aggressive. Well, the berg, as you can see, took kind of a weird counter skip. It's in the water, so it is OB. So we're going to be playing it, just trying to get up and down for the par here. We'll see what we got. That's all right. That should be a tap-in bogey. Unfortunate, but that puts us 1 down through 6. So that's not bad. Hole 7, easily the hardest hole out here. It's a 1,000+ foot par 5 with road OB left and water OB right. The wind is blowing a little bit of a tailwind right to left. Not a little bit, a lot of bit of a tailwind right to left. I'm just gonna be playing a short shot off the first and then trying to just pitch my way up and take a par here today. Not bad. Big shot opportunity here to go for the birdie. Going for the basket, got to get on the green, got to be safe. Gonna throw the time lapse again, go for it. That's a long putt for birdie, but it's at least a par. Big putt for birdie. A lot of wind pulling off this lake, so I'm just going to be lobbing this one to the wind. Oh well, still a par, hopefully. Par on the infamous hole 7 is not something I will ever complain about. I don't even know this hole 8, ripping headwind off the tee, downhill, 440 feet. I'm gonna throw this outlaw because I don't care about it and hope it's in bounds. Gosh, man. Well, it's safe. Ready to get back in the woods. Pretty basic par there. Pretty good shot with the time lapse, but it's very windy still. We've got a headwind right to left, so who knows where this putt's going. Oh, it's tailwind right to left, my bad. Thank goodness. That puts me 2 down through 9, which is very good. So this hole plays out on the left side of this bank, but I'm going to be throwing to the right side and then trying to cross over because it's a par 5, and I feel like that's the easiest way to take a birdie here. It's a little inside, but it'll be okay. Go, go. We'll skip off the water. I will take it. Yes. That was an Envy. That was a great shot. I think I should have a tap-in birdie. Well, the Envy is in a very, very nice spot. I'm not gonna pick it up because I got my bag on and the tripod in hand. So that's a birdie, puts us 3 down through 10. Hole 11, par 5, in my opinion, probably the second hardest hole out here. It goes up this little hill, then down a hill to the right, then back up a hill to the left, and then more uphill to the right as a par 5. Very, very tough. I'm just trying to chop a little bit of distance straight up this fairway in the middle with this Buzz SS. And if I can get in the middle, great. If not, it's almost always overhands and rollers on this hole if you're in the woods. I'm like 10 feet off the fairway and I've got almost nothing. I'm gonna go for an anti-flex with this Envy. Just try to get in the middle of the fairway. We'll take it. All right, well that hole is annoying to play, but we kept our par, which keeps us at 3 down through 11. Another very tough hole here on hole 12. Downhill to the left, then a huge dogleg right, thick trees on both sides. So going with the bird, just try to stay in the middle. No, that way. It's all right. Just trying to get down into that flat. I have to apologize. It's so dense back here. There's not even a good place for me to put my camera. I've got almost nothing to try to get out here, so I'm going to just try to make something happen. Big flex Nuke OS. Just try to take a bogey. We're finally out on the flat. The basket is under these trees that you see out here by the water. It's a little bit off the water, so I'm probably going to try to go up over everything given the wind today. Ah, that sucks. You're playing great. You miss your fairway by 2-3 inches, and then you take a double bogey. But that's how it is out here. That puts us 1 down through 12. Hole 13 is one of the easier wooded holes in my opinion. Much easier than the last 2 I just played. It goes up to the left and then back up to the right, and then the basket is just left of the main fairway. So I'm gonna throw the zone off the first tee and hope we can get in a good spot. making something happen there. That might have been okay. This is, I think, the only hole out here under 300 feet. So I threw my Firebird. Well, we are absolutely parked with the Firebird. So that will put us back at 2 down. Let's go. Got to get those short ones. All right, we've got a long par 4 here into a pretty strong headwind. I want to end up left, then go uphill to the right, time lapse. Oh no, too low. That was way too low. Got a little bit of work left before we're in the zone. Should be all right. Good par save there. All right, this hole is hard to film because there's a huge drop off right behind the tee box. So I'm sorry, the camera's just sitting at the only place it can sit. Final stretch, last 3 holes here. I'm 2 down going into it. So I just really want to par out and shoot under par today. So that'd be really great. I'm gonna go for this hole and then just try to play for par. That was trash. My bag fell down and my putter rolled all the way away. That's a sad hole to take a bogey on. Not one I expected, but it is what it is. That'll put us at 1 down. Well, sad bogey on 16, but it is what it is. All right, hole 17, very tough. Very long hole. It's not the basket that you see. It is way farther. The tee side puts it at about 800, a little less. Ripping left to right. Gonna go with the Ballista Pro and just see if we can get up the fairway. Gotta take the hat off because of the wind. I exposed the flight plane for a second and it just flew over to the right. That is fine for par. Leave us a long putt, of course. right. That putt was for par, so we stay one down going into 8. You got a very strong left to right headwind coming off of the lake here. There's a Mando to the left of this tree up here. I'm throwing my Zeus, trying to get up there. Nope, the Zeus is going to go bye-bye. That wins. Time lapse. With the wind being this strong right now, left to right, anything I throw is pretty much going to be going over to that right side, which is all I need to get a par here and stay 1 under for the round. So I'm throwing this Firebird extremely safe. That's all it takes. I got a putt here on 18. In this wind, we're probably going to just do the Firebird putt, because watch this. Yeah. Well, nope. All right. Well, that finishes the day at 1 down, Trace Golds. Very windy. Honestly, putting was pretty good despite the wind, but I didn't have a lot of long circle 1 putts. My upshots were pretty good, so that really helped me out. I had the long putt on 17, which was pretty clutch. Yeah, other than that, I mean, the wind, it helped me choose my shots, but it also hurt a few of them. So overall, very good day, very happy.